Better check the time. Oh, it's just about time for you rock. Let's do it. And hello, everybody! Yeah, that's right, it's time for another episode of You Rock, the show where I play your most rockin' music. Let's say hello to people who are here in the chat. Of course, you heard our live studio audience. Always good to have them here. Anyway, let's say hello to, hello, Chris Lane, how are you doing? Hello, Gortium85. Hello, Colin Stanton. Hello, Chris Peasy. Hello to the Lillypillys. Just released a new album. Very awesome. Let's see who else we've got. Who else is in the house? I don't know if did I get you, Colin Stanton? I think I did. Maybe I did already. I don't know. If I didn't, hello. Hello, Tremor Bear. Hello. Let's see who else is here. Hello, lureeality. What's up? Hello to Heavy Metal Beer Club. How's it going? Hello, Russ 8889. Gore Team 85 says that audience is out of control. Yeah, they are. Hello, Sion. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Dominic Torregrosa. Hello, LithiumVandaL. We got a good bit of LithiumVandaL in this show today. Let's see who else is here. Michael, aka Zland. What's up? And am I missing anybody else? I think I got everyone. If I missed you, let me know. Anyway, yeah, we got a great show for you. Hey, there's JDL is in the house live and in the flesh. Good to see you. So it's good to see you all here, and we got an epic show. It's gonna be great. And again, yeah, we have a lot of LithiumVandaL. This guy over here. We got a lot of LithiumVandaL, and we got a lot of statistic also. So I don't see statistic here, but hey, there's Jade Star. Welcome to the show. But yeah, we got some LithiumVandaL, we got some statistic in different combinations. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, including a first time ever. I don't know that this has ever been done. We're gonna play a premiere live on the channel, and so I have to kind of watch my time so that we don't miss that, because it's gonna be a little tricky, but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it work. It's gonna be cool. Yeah, double dose of lithium, double dose of statistic, and it's pretty cool. Hey, Conspiracy Media, welcome to the stream. Is there something going on with my mic? Sounds different. Shouldn't be. Should be just about. You know what? The one thing is the pop filter. I need a new pop filter. Basically, I'm riding bareback. there's no protection for the popping peas. So that may be part of the issue. I don't know. Anyway, as long as you can hear me and understand, it's all good. Hey, PJ Kobe, welcome to the show. Chris Lane says it sounds okay, so that's good. All right. Well, we're going to get things started. And if you haven't noticed, you know how I get excited about this stuff. All new branding for the stream. Yeah, I'm going commando. That's it. That was the word I was looking for. All new branding for the stream. This has finally got its own sort of layout, and when I go to the next screen, you're going to see it's going to get even cooler, because I figured some stuff out that I think other people have already figured out, but I figured it out on my own simultaneously. It's like one of those things like where you discover something and then you find out that other people have probably already discovered it, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever. It's gonna be cool. That's the thing. It's an improvement. So we're gonna get started. I mentioned the Lillypillys got a new album, and we're gonna start the show off with some Lillypillys with the new track off their brand new album. And so let's go and get the lowdown on this one. And this is the one. This is one of two songs that I tried to play last week, and it wasn't for playing last week, but it is for playing this week. So that's always good. We get that happening for us. So let's just see what the Lillypillys had to say about this first song that they just premiered along with the new album last week. I was there for that. So the song's called No One Like You, and this is what they say. No One Like You is a song about the struggles of everyday life and how we often rely on another person to make things better. It's a track from our debut album, Run to the Future. So there you go. All right, now you'll see the new layout. There you go. And so we're going to play this one, No One Like You, by the Lillypillys to kick us off here on You Rock episode number 30.
When I'm miles away and I'm staring into the distance, when I can't connect to anything anymore, I'm always wondering why my working day hasn't ended. I'm always wondering why I'm wishing my days away. I'm always wondering how to keep away from the madness, and I just wanna get out so I can see you again. I rely on you when I'm going round in circles, breaking all the rules, feeling like a fool. There's no one like you. Pick me up when I'm down, and I know that you'll always be there. There's no one like you. Get me out of the dark, get me out on my feet again. When there's no one there, I'm the one feeling lonely. Is it in my head, or am I pushed to the side? I'm always wondering why my working day hasn't ended. I'm always wondering why I'm wishing my days away. I'm always wondering how to keep away from the madness, and I just wanna get out so I can see you again. I rely on you when I'm going round in circles, breaking all the rules, feeling like a fool. There's no one like you. Pick me up when I'm down, and I know that you'll always be there. There's no one like you. Get me out of the dark, get me out on my feet again. I'm always wondering why. I'm always wondering why. Always wondering why. I'm always wondering how. And I just wanna get out so I can see you again. I rely on you when I'm going round in circles, breaking all the rules, feeling like a fool. There's no one like you. Pick me up when I'm down, and I know that you'll always be there. There's no one like you. Get me out of the dark, get me out on my feet again. There's no one like you.
So that was the Lillypillys with No One Like You. And I gotta say, that song is just expertly crafted. I don't know how else to put it other than it. They know how to write a damn song. That's the thing. You know, the arrangement is really, really great. You could just see the reaction. Like, all these people in the chat are just going crazy for this. And everything just sits so perfectly in the mix. The one thing that really struck me about this tune from the first time I heard it, Heavy Metal Beer Guitar likes the Eddie Van Halen guitar. Yeah, the guitar is awesome. The one thing that struck me about this was how well there's a lot of bass in this song, but just how well it just sits there. And bass is one of the hardest things, and I struggle with it. And I've been making music for 20 years. I struggle with getting the bass. And they just got the bass to just sit under that track in a really professional sort of way. And it sounds like you could play this in a club, and it's not going to confuse the big speakers in the club. It's going to sound good. You know what I mean? And it's going to make the audience, it's going to make everybody dance, and it's going to make everybody move. I was actually watching a video about how to kind of do this and hone in on the bass and the low end of a track so that it sounds good on a speaker system in a club. And I think this song exemplifies exactly how you would want to make that sound. But at least that's the result you're looking for. So yeah, just blown away. The guitar solo, just really great, and the vocals and everything, perfectly done. So Lillypillys, they stopped on the side of the road. That's so awesome. So they're driving around and down in Australia, but yeah, that was a killer job on that track. Great job. You should be very proud of that and be proud of the album. They did a whole thing on the album, just kind of describing all the songs and how everything came together, some behind the scenes stuff. So if you haven't checked that out, go over to their channel. And I posted the link to the video, so it'd be easy to get there for you, and you can check that all out. And go and buy their music. It's on all the major services, courtesy of DistroKid, I think. Pretty sure this is what just about everybody uses, so I assume they do. So yeah, go check it out. Oh, and by the way, I'm burying the lead. They're gonna be on with Jade Starr tomorrow. Interview. So that'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And there's a link in the description to Jade's channel, so you can just go down there and subscribe, and you'll be good to go. You'll be able to check that out tomorrow at 5 p.m. So Jade always does great interviews, and I'm looking forward to it as well. So check it on out. All right. We got to keep moving because we got to keep an eye on the time. DistroKid. By the way, I do have a Discord. There's a link down in the description, and I'm pretty sure it works. So let me know if it doesn't work for you, but it should be working. It should be a non-expiring sort of a link. So if you want to join the DistroKid, the Discord that we have, the Thomas Christ official antisocial social club, you can check it on out, and we're glad to have you there. And there's a lot of cool people on there, and we'll also keep you up to date with everything that's happening right here on the Thomas Christ channel. But let's not waste any more time. We got to go and check out this new Dominic Torregrosa song, Blue Love. This was the other one that I tried to play last week, but we're gonna play it for real this week because it's out now. So this just premiered. I think it was on Saturday night, so you were there for that, but now it's available for us to listen to. So we'll go to the description. I may have even read this before. I have no idea. Anyway, the song's called Blue Love, and he says, "Hi, Tom and the U-Rock crew. Blue Love has taken many twists and turns since I started working on it 4 months ago. My issue was the genre always seemed wrong. Finally, a week or so ago, I gave up and just started messing around with the track. What do you know? I think I found what was needed. This is about as far from my roots of rock that I've ever gone. Enjoy." All right, so we're going to get this into the thing, and we'll get the thing in the thing, and we'll listen to this awesome song. This is Blue Love by John Dominic. That was John Dominic with the track Blue Love. And I gotta say, that definitely is, like, I've heard a lot of John Dominic's songs. We've had him on the show. And that definitely is a departure from the, I guess, traditional Dominic Torregrosa sound. But it's a fun track, and it's got kind of a little bit of an 80s retro vibe to it. Nobody can stop talking about the tracksuit. That's the thing. Like, even when I was at the premiere, everybody was, the tracksuit was the talk of the town, for that entire premiere. Everybody wanted to know, where'd you get the tracksuit? The tracksuit's so cool. And it is. It really is. But it's also a great track. And this is another one, I think the bass sits really well in the mix. And, I just think everything works out. Everything fit really well. And the video was really well made. and works really well with the track. So that's always good. So yeah, I just like, I think it's another one that's Gary Hubbs wants to know if it's green screened. Yeah, could be. Maybe he's just wearing like a green bodysuit and then they just green screen it on, But yeah, no, it's cool. It's got some like, the beatboxing and stuff and the disco dance club and everything. And I think that all fits really well. So so that's not how you did it, Dominic. Because no one would wear that, right? Yeah. No, in the 80s, everybody wore it. Anyway, it's a fantastic track. Great stuff. And yeah, it's very cool. So thank you, Dominic Torregrosa. Another banging track to start us off here today. And I think we're gonna keep that up because we've got, always a favorite on the channel and very consistent and very high quality music creator. Michael, aka Zland, has got a new one for us. So we are going to take a listen and we're going to find out what Michael has to say about this track. So he says, and this track is called Angel. And once the thing loads. All right, so the track is called Angel, and all he says is, "Hi, Tom, a tune about dancing with an angel." So, if you ever wanted to know about what it's like to dance with an angel, I think we're going to find out. So, I personally, I can't say I ever have, but maybe Michael has some insight on this whole process. So, we're going to head on over here, and we're going to take a listen to... This is Angel by Michael, a.k.a. Zland.
Yes.
You're welcome, Michael, aka Zland. That was Michael, aka Zland Band with Angel. So I just have to ask, because I'm trying out this new layout, and so one thing that I noticed when I played Dominic's tune was that the top bar was kind of getting in the way of some of the video. So should I do it the way I did there? I just put it in theater mode, and you can see more of the video, but it doesn't take up the full screen. Or should I do it full screen? Let me know, and just put in the chat what you prefer, and we'll do it that way. Because I don't want to cut off too much of the video. I may have to do a little bit of fine tuning with this. But anyway, it's a very cool tune. It's a very great video that goes well with the tune. It's very dancey. You can definitely dance to this. And it's got another one with great bass presence to it. Heavy Metal Beer Club likes it. Gregory O'Sullivan enjoyed that track. And yeah, as Russ says, yeah, thumbs up, definitely. You can like, and you can subscribe and do all the cool things. Full screen is a full scream. So I don't know what that I don't know what that means, but anyway. And yes, there we go. Jade Star, thank you so much. Great mod on the channel. Got the link to the Discord. It's right there. You can sign up, and yeah, see, that's the thing. So Colin Stanton says use a transparency effect on your menu to have it fade out. Okay. So my old layout did have a little bit of transparency. This one does not. So maybe I might need to introduce a little bit of that. That's not difficult to do. So I don't know why Phantom Agents is having trouble getting on the Discord, because I can click on that link and it's going there. I'm going to check it right now. In fact, I might even be able to show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it in here. We're going to take a live look at this. Okay. So I just copied and pasted the link directly from the description, and so there you go. It says it invited you to the thing, and then you just click accept invite. I'm already in it, of course, because it's my Discord. But there you go. That should work. So I'm not quite sure what the trouble is there, but yeah, check it out, because I think it's looking good from my end, at least. Anyway, all right, we're gonna get on to some more rockin' music. So we're gonna head on over to our friend over in Germany, Weltenkinder, and he's got an English cover of a Rammstein song. And I will say, I don't know that I know this Rammstein song, although when I hear it, I might recognize it, because I've heard a lot of Rammstein's music. But let's see what he has to say here. So this is Zeit, English Rammstein cover. And he says, the latest single of Rammstein appeared, and I had to give this lyrical translation idea a try. For real fans, it's maybe kind of a sacrilege to translate Rammstein, but I guess it's not for fans. So I guess it's not for fans yet. It just resonates with me, and so I had to do it. Now, I'm sure the fans will appreciate this. I think it's gonna be cool, because you never, if you don't speak German, you don't necessarily know what Rammstein is saying. So sometimes it's good to kind of get to actually hear the translation. And so let's check this out. This is Rammstein, Zeit, English cover by Weltenkinder.
Thank you. you
things should, some shouldn't be. We can see, but we are blind. Weak as shadows without light. After us will be before. From youth already arises need. Continuously we die until we live. Dying alive into death. Towards the end we drift. No rest, only forward we strive. On the shore beckons infinity. Caught so in the river of time. Please stand still, stand still. Time. It should go on as it will. Warm body is soon cold. Future cannot be conjured. Does not tolerate the state. Create and at once destroy. I lie here in your arms. If only it could be forever. But time no mercy knows. The moment is already past. Time. Please stand still, stand still. Time. It should go on as it will. Time. All is so beautiful. Everyone understands a perfect moment. Please stand still, stand still. When our time has come, then it's time to go. Quit when it's at its best. The clock starts ticking slow. So perfect is it at the time, but continuously flees away. To the moment I'd like to say you're so beautiful. A while, please stay. Please stand still, stand still. Time. It should go on as it will. Time. All is so beautiful. Everyone understands a perfect moment.
That was Weltenkinder with his cover of Zeit with the English translation. I thought that was this is a Rammstein song. I know a lot of Rammstein songs. I don't know this one, and I think this was one of the new ones he had said, so that's probably why I don't know it. But I think he did a fantastic job with it, and he's been really, I think, doing some of his best work with these Rammstein covers that he's done, some of the older songs and now one of the newer ones. And it's so cool to do the translation and to sing it so well. I think his vocals are really almost on par with Till Lindemann. It's really not too far off, and there's a lot of good dynamics in the track, so that's a good thing. And then the video is, I think it was Gore Team that mentioned, these fractals and things that were coming in and out, and so that's really cool. And yeah, I mean, there's really not much to critique or criticize about that. I think it's excellent. So yeah, be sure to check out, and he's got a lot of great original stuff too. So go ahead and check out his channel, and of course, support all the artists that are on the show, because they all do awesome stuff. Venom said he's always wanted to cover Rammstein. Yeah, I have too, but the thing is, like, the language barrier is, you got to learn German better. That's the thing. So that's why I don't do it, because I don't want to mess up the German and pronounce it wrong. So I'd probably need somebody like Weltenkinder to, like, bounce it off of. But that's a cool thing. You could do that in the Discord, because Weltenkinder is in the Thomas Christ Discord. So if you want to have somebody to check your German, if you want to try your hand at a Rammstein song, I'm sure he can let you know if you're on the right track or not. So it's a little promo for the Discord, one of the cool things about it. But anyway, and by the way, hello to Statistic. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna have a lot of Statistic coming up real soon on the channel, including a live look at his new song that he's done with LithiumVandaL, like Statistic, LithiumVandaL together. Like, how crazy is that going to be? So get ready for that. But before we get to that, because we have a little bit more time, I'm going to go over and let's check out this track. We got a track. So this is one, I think it was supposed to be on last week, and I accidentally deleted the submission or something. I don't know what happened, but I'm going to get this track in here by DJ Carti. This is Somebody, and we'll see what DJ Carti wants us to know about this track. And my apologies that it wasn't on last week's show, because I think it should have been. Anyway, so DJ Carti was good enough to send this back in again. So the title is Somebody, and this is what DJ says. This track reminds me of somebody, but not really. And P.S. another Boots and Cats dance track. I love it. Boots and Cats. So if you don't know that, that's because a lot of dance music has that boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats. So that's what that is. That's a good description. All right, so let's get this going. This is Somebody by DJ Carti. All right. That was DJ Carti with Somebody. And so this is what I think. I think the sound, the sound of the track is really, really good. The production values are definitely there. What I would say, and what Russ has been saying in the track, and Russ knows his stuff because he's been making exactly this kind of music professionally for like dozens of years, 20 some years. I think there's that sound that's in there that just kind of goes do 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 do, and I think maybe there needs to be like a second section or something where it just totally changes and it introduces something completely new. And lureeality has been a big advocate of, and maybe there could be like a DJ Carti lureeality collaboration at some point of some singing. What I also thought with that kind of a song would be cool is we have Gregory O'Sullivan here in the chat, and Gregory does this really cool stuff with these like synthetic vocals, and I think something like that could work in a track like that. So I think the production values and the sound is very good. I think it just needs a little bit more of a change up, or maybe to be just a little bit slightly shorter or something. I don't know, but it's not bad though. It's got a good vibe to it. It's definitely got a good vibe, and again, the production values are really good, I thought. So that's what I think. Just maybe a little bit more of a change up, or some vocals or something could elevate that track to even just like another level, And yeah, so Russ said, yeah, it just needed a little something else, or maybe another set of sounds that comes in, or something along those lines. But I think you're on the right track though, DJ Carti. I hope you keep working at it, and that's we all start somewhere, and then hopefully continue to improve as we create more. So I think you're definitely headed in a good direction. So keep up the work, keep working at it, and I think you're gonna get there. I think you're going to get there pretty soon. And I know that, I like the DJ Carti. I know he uses FL Studio, so that's always, I have a soft spot for that because I love FL Studio. Yeah, get a vocoder going. That's a good idea too. Anyway, so we're getting pretty close to the premiere of this LithiumVandaL and Statistic collaboration. But I'm going to do another Statistic collaboration before we get to that. So we have, and I just mentioned lureeality. So we have a collaboration between lureeality and Statistic, and they've gone with the name Cold Chaos, which I think is an awesome name. So let's see what we need to know going into this one. And I think this will be a good lead into our premiere. So let's just take a look and see what we've got here. So, and I've seen them on the Discord, like working this stuff out, and it's pretty cool this all came together. So the track is called Hold On Tight, and they say this project came up when Statistic announced in Discord chat he had some time to work on a track if anyone was interested, so I jumped on it. That was Leela. Sent him a sketch of a track and he produced it like only he can. I added the vocal, melody, and lyrics and he produced. Voila. Going to be my first DistroKid release, a 1-week project. That's so awesome. It's so awesome to see people getting out there, getting their music out in more places, and DistroKid is a cool way to do it. And now we're seeing the videos unavailable. So, I don't know. You have a new link for that. Could you get it sent in, like, quickly? or just put, well, yeah, I do have Discord up. If you just put it in the Discord, put it in the song sharing. Let's see. All right, share your music. So we're waiting on a link. Hopefully we can get a link going here pretty quick. Let's see. Statistic has a link. Anybody has a link. It'd be great. All right. It's been remastered. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Okay, we got it. We got it. Lila was first. All right. So let's get this in here and bring it up, and let's check out this collaboration between Lila and Statistic, Cold Chaos, and the track is called Hold On Tight. Here we go. Wow. That was awesome. Great job on that. Super cool. That was fantastic. Really well done. Torregrosa, this is super cool. Everything song, vid, productions, wow. Yeah, great vid too. I love the kind of prismatic sort of effect that was going on with the images and stuff. That was super cool, and it's a wonderful production. Yeah, I agree with that. Statistic and lureeality. I'll be honest, I was kind of expecting something a little like more like metal or something, but that was great. That really fit. Like Leela's voice fit perfectly in that track, I think. And yeah, that was absolutely killer job on that. So Phantom Agents says it was lovely. Gortium's seen it a couple times, and this time really sank it. See, I haven't seen it, and I kind of avoided it purposely because I wanted to see it for the first time on the show, and I'm blown away. I'm really blown away. I hope you guys do more stuff like that, because that's really cool. Stat did the vid 98%. Okay, cool. Oh, no video for Statistic and I tonight. So did that get canceled? Oh man. It was supposed to be in 2 minutes. Let me know if that, so is that gonna be, no. Okay. So I guess it got pushed back. Okay. All right, well, we'll check it out. We'll check it out. Just our logos. All right. Well, we tried. We were gonna have a first time thing here, but you know, good things are worth waiting for. You know what I mean? So it's all right. It's all right. And Mike Haggith says, will that get the plane in the air? I think it will. I think it will. Play. I can't play it because I don't think it's been. Oh, it is still premiering. Okay. All right. Let's. We just don't have a music video. Okay. All right. I gotcha. That's okay. All right. So we're gonna have this epic thing that's gonna happen. It's gonna be pretty interesting. So this is what we're going to see a first time. We're going to have a premiere of a new track from LithiumVandaL and Statistic. So this is going to be pretty cool. So I'll get the thing up. We will have to wait out the I think it's on but you're going to be able to, you can watch it right here. You can stay right here and we'll have it for you. We'll bring it to you live and direct. So let's see. I think I've got it. Yeah, I've got it in the thing. So as soon as the thing starts doing the thing, it'll do the thing. You know? Although I'm going to cut out that. So this is cool. So I went for the classic countdown. That's always good. Classic countdown works pretty well. All right, so we got 1 minute and 40 seconds until this all goes down. So we'll check it out right here. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty exciting. So then go after the stream. I'm gonna put the link. In fact, I can do it right now while we wait for this countdown. I'll put it in the description. So that's pretty convenient. I can just do that. So it's in the description as we speak. How cool is that? And Mike Haggith says he'll be sure to tell the mechanics. All right. Thingy. Yeah. We got the thingy in the thingy to do the thingy. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, but I did some graphic design work while one of the songs was playing, and I put the transparency on the bar at the top. So now we have the transparency. How cool is that? Who says you can't multitask? You totally can. So we're getting pretty close. Statistics of the song is pretty much 50-50 between the both of us. It seemed pretty effortless in its creation. Hope you really like the work we put in. I'm sure we will. All right, we're getting close here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do it.
911. Help me, my brother's dead. What do you mean by your brother's dead? He killed himself. How did he do it? With a gun.
Woo-wee! That was awesome. Yes, that was great. I love that. Now, I have to ask, the first question that I have to ask about this, was that LithiumVandaL on the vocals? That didn't sound like statistic vocals, but I could be wrong. Whoever it was, that was cool. It was that a little bit of like hip hop in there, a little bit trap, and a lot metal and a lot industrial, which is what we expected, and they definitely delivered on that. This is cool. Lithium statistic, well done, says Phantom Agents. And that was an acapella stem. Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. It was a sample. All right. Yeah, but it was cool. It fit really well with the track, and that was heavy as fuck. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. You guys, yeah. we were all excited about what would happen if you put LithiumVandaL and Statistic together, and that's what you get. And it was cool as hell. So, yeah. That's definitely right up my alley. That's the kind of thing I like. So, that's very cool. So, I'm looking forward to we might be able to give this another spin next week if there's a video that's going to come out. So, usually I don't play songs twice, but if there's a video that we haven't seen, that'll be cool. So, LithiumVandaL says we thought we would bring it to another level of angry by putting that vocal in there. Yeah. It worked. It worked a treat. And Russ says, good job, guys. And hey, there's X, official artist, Perfecto Kiss. Yeah. And Statistic says that was an incredible experiment. Got to see if we can achieve something similar in the future. Yeah, you definitely... There's definitely some chemistry there between what you guys are doing. Because there's some similarities and there's some differences. And I think they come together in a cool way. In an interesting way. And I like it. So it's kind of like updating industrial music for 2022. That's some loud cars out there. And lureeality says I want to do one of those angry screamy ones. Yeah. All right. So, and by the way, hello X, welcome to the stream. All right, so we're not done with LithiumVandaL yet because we got another LithiumVandaL track. So I figure I'll just give you a block. So, Statistic really has to get to work. All right. Well, thank you so much for that. That was fucking awesome, and I can't wait to see the video for that because I think it's going to be really cool. But what we do have, we also have a track by LithiumVandaL. So this one's called Vega, and let's see what LithiumVandaL wants us to know about this one before we dive in head first. Let's see here. There is. I just saw it. All right. So, LithiumVandaL, this track is called Vega, and he says, "Hey Thomas, here's a new one I've been working on for a bit here and there. I actually love this song so much. It kind of takes you on a journey. A lot of changes and unique sounds. Plus, it has kind of a futuristic, dystopian sound. I hope you like it." And then he's talking about the premiere that we just watched, and it was great. So, but let's check out this track by LithiumVandaL called Vega, and get it happening here for us so we can check this out. It looks like it's going to be super fucking cool. Here's LithiumVandaL with Vega.
What a day. You look lonely. I can fix that. You look like a good show.
That was LithiumVandaL with Vega. Man, how cool was that? So first of all, I want the clubs that LithiumVandaL is hanging out in. I want to go to these clubs. They look like they're fun. They look like a lot of fun. So I don't know about you, but it looks like the kind of place that I would probably want to hang out if I were to hang out anywhere. It's still a little dicey these days as to whether you want to hang out too much in public places, but you know, if I'm gonna be in a public place, that's probably a good a place as any to hang out for the evening. Yeah. Phantom Agent says I want to go to this club too, and Lithium says you and me both, brother. Anyway. Yeah, that is super cool, and yeah, I love the kick sound. I'm like taking notes because he's sitting here saying like, "Oh, I used the 303 for this." I'm like, okay, 303, duly noted. Need to look for some 303 samples for my next track because I like that kick sound. That's good. Yeah, it just had a real strong groove to it, and I like the synth sounds that were used in there, and then so. I saw Gortium say, thinking about getting an Alesis SR16. I use Alesis SR16 samples a lot in a lot of my tracks. I have this sample bank. It's about 6 gigs, and it's got almost all the drum machines, any drum machine you can think of. So yeah, Roland TB303 exactly. Now you know what? That's the bass synth, isn't it? That's the bass synth. Okay. But anyway. And yeah, the bass sound was really cool too. They use the 303, the TB303 now. That they use that a lot for like the acid whatever that's called, acid house or whatever. I get all these genres and stuff. I get a little fuzzy on, but yeah. And he must have X makes a good point. He must have some good monitors, cuz he's got a great mix of sound, you know, the mix is really strong. Again, that's one that you would play in a club and they would be happy to play it because it would get everybody moving. So, and yeah, it is the bass synth, the Roland TB303 classic bass synth. It works good for some things and not so good for other things, but it works well. It works well in this track for sure. So, awesome. Great stuff. Thank you so much, LithiumVandaL. It's great to have a lot of LithiumVandaL on the show. And X says that's what me needs to know. Your bass is mixing smexy. Yeah. All right. So I think what we should do now. Well, thank you, LithiumVandaL. Up in our industrial and dark wave quotient on the show, which is great. So I think what we should do now, let's go to some Delicate Giants, because we got a big week of Delicate Giants coming up next week, and we got a little something from them, Delicate Giants, and let's find out about this Code Blue. For some reason I was thinking Code Blue. Was there a Mountain Dew that was Code Blue? I think, or maybe it was just Code Red. I don't know. I don't drink a lot of Mountain Dew, but anyway. So, this is what Russ has to say about this latest Delicate Giants track here. It says, "Hello, Tom. We're all ready for launch on April the 14th with a special extended video version of the album on Jade's How to App channel." So there you go. That's your notice. That's going to be coming up next week. So this is a track just getting you in the space groove, and so the training that goes into getting into space. One more track to come before launch. I can say it's going to be worth watching. It always is. It always is, Russ. Take it easy, Russ. All right. So let's check out some Code Blue and find out about some space training. Space training. It's interesting. Always interesting. I don't think I could do it. I would throw up in those things. Those gyroscope things they spin you around in. Anyway, this is Code Blue by the Delicate Giants. All right. That was the Delicate Giants. Code Blue. I have a nice, chill, guitar-driven track. Trying to get you ready for the big launch that's coming next week. Gonna launch right into space. Along with Russ and his cousin Gary and the Delicate Giants. It's gonna be really cool. Very cool track, says Tremor Bear. Space, the final frontier. Dan Eckberg liked it. He says, nice. And X says, I like how the guitars came from everywhere. Yeah, they kind of did, have this real nice use of the space, which I think was good. And, I mean, Russ is a pro at this stuff, so we shouldn't be surprised that anything Russ does is going to be fantastic. Very cool, says Shawn. And Phantom Agent says, very nice. Russ, very gentle and soothing. And and you got the cool video along with it. They do like the water training and stuff. I don't think we had the gyroscope thing in there. I thought maybe that would be in the video too, because that's the thing I always look at and I think, if I got to do that to go to space, it's probably not going to happen. So I don't think I'll be going to space anytime soon. I'll go there vicariously with Russ and the Delicate Giants. Thank you, Russ. And we're looking forward to it. So next week, it's going to be the 14th, Thursday, and that's probably, I assume, going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern Time on Jade's How to App on iOS show. So you're going to want to be there for that. So, Scapular, hello, Scapular, welcome to the stream. So, very cool. It was. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. Anyway, great stuff. Thank you so much, and get ready for next week, the launch of Moonworks by Delicate Giants. I know we're all super excited around here. So we're gonna have to double back because I had to skip over some songs to get to that premiere. So we'll double on back, and now we're gonna hit up Colin Stanton, and I think this is one of these cool things where I don't set out to influence people, but sometimes I do. So I've been saying that Colin Stanton had a bit of a Johnny Cash voice, and so he's just gone and done what looks like a cover of Folsom Prison Blues, so Canadian edition. So let's find out what he had to say about this. I already know this is going to be great. So waiting for the response to load here. So he says, wait a second. That's not the right thing. We'll get it. We'll get it together. Here, this is probably it. Here we go. So, Folsom Prison, Canadian edition cover. He says, I recorded this song with a friend in my cell, having done a stretch in federal prison. Wow. And that fella only really played country, so I learned a little Johnny Cash. Though I liked plenty of his music growing up, my dad loved Johnny Cash. Recorded this with a Yamaha MT100. All right, so I think we gotta take a listen to this. I think this is gonna be super cool. I couldn't think of a better person to cover some Johnny Cash, and so I'm glad he took this on. I think this is gonna be great. So here we go. This is tribute to Johnny, Folsom Prison Blues, Canadian style, by Colin Stanton.
I hear the train coming, rolling round the bend. I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in federal prison. Time keeps dragging on, but that train keeps on moving on down to San Antonio. I was just a baby. Mama told me, son, always be a good boy, but play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Now when I hear that whistle whistle blow, I hang my head and cry. There's folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free, but that train keeps on moving, and that's what tortures me. This prison, railway train was mine. I bet I'd move it on further down the line, far away from federal prison. That's where I wanna stay. And I'd let that whistle blow, blow my blues away.
So that was Colin Stanton, Folsom Prison, Canadian edition cover, Johnny Cash, Man in Black. Yeah, that was great stuff. I knew that if Colin, and maybe this, I think this was actually done a while ago, which was cool. So I knew that Colin's voice would really work well with a Johnny Cash song, and now we have the proof. We have the proof. The proof is in the pudding, and the pudding was darn tasty. So that was an awesome cover of the Johnny Cash song, Folsom Prison Blues. And I want to show you this, because while the track was playing, I looked this up. And so he mentioned that he recorded this on a Yamaha MT100. So I want to show you what that looks like. And he said, there we go. It was recorded in 2005. So about 15 odd years ago, 16, 17, something like that. So this is it. That's the Roland, the Yamaha MT100. There you go. Classic tape cassette 4-track recorder. How cool is that? That's awesome. You know, and you can't, if you got one, you got to hang on to it, because they're worth a lot of money these days. I looked into getting a cassette 4-track recorder, and yeah, I mean, unless you're willing to plunk down a ridiculous amount of money, especially for one that actually works, it's very expensive these days. It is, and he still has it. Great. You got to hang on to that with your life, because they don't make them anymore, and everybody wants one. Everybody wants a cassette recorder, especially one that works. So, and the only thing is, you got to just keep those belts in check. That's the only thing. So keep the belts, because that's the first thing that's going to go. It's going to not work, and you're going to be like, oh, it doesn't work anymore. And it's, you know, if you watch Techmoan, he does a lot of videos. Techmoan's a great channel for old recordings, old tape recorders and stuff like that. He does a lot of them. And every time when it doesn't work, 99.9% of the time, it's It's the belts that have gone bad. So you just need a new belt. So you keep those belts in shape and learn how to change them, and it should work for years and years and years. It's very cool. Showing the bassist looking at a reel-to-reel with extra tape. Cool. Yeah, we've had a lot of great stuff today, and we're not even to the halftime headbang yet. We got a ton of cool stuff. So I haven't even gotten to Markus Kinell yet, and we do have a new track from Markus Kinell, THEMISTO. So let's find out about this one. Let's see what Markus Kinell is up to this week. You know, he's always doing these great metal instrumentals, and I have a feeling this one's going to be exactly along those lines. It's going to be awesome stuff. So he says this is a tune recorded in G minor using iOS GarageBand. Hope you will enjoy this one. Rock on. So yeah, and he just does all these things, gets these great tone and great mixes just in iOS GarageBand. So you can use the tools that you have. Even if you don't have one of those Roland or the Yamaha MT100, you can use GarageBand. You can get quality like this. This is THEMISTO by Markus Kinell. Markus Kinell with THEMISTO. What an awesome track that was. Yeah, LithiumVandaL put it, I think he probably speaks for most of us. Wish I could play guitar like that. Yeah. And that's just like that's virtuistic. virtuistic level guitar playing, and it was so cool. We got to look behind the curtain. We got to see the GarageBand projects and stuff. He's got so many of them going on, and I bet they're all full of awesome like that. It's really amazing. So, you know, and then he puts these videos together that just fit these tracks perfectly and showcase his guitar playing skills, and it's just awesome to see. So good, as Dan Eckberg says. By the way, hello, man, for Dini Retro Games. Good to see you here. All right. Yeah, that was fucking awesome. So, check out Markus Kinell. He puts out a video like about once a week, and it's usually almost always about that good. So, if not better. So, yeah, it's just great. It's great what he's doing, and yeah, you gotta support him and all the artists featured on the show, because they're all working hard, doing amazing stuff, and that's why we do this show, is just to showcase all the amazing talent that there is, and give you all a chance to go and show some support and appreciate these great musicians that we have. And I know Jade Star was in here a little bit ago, put in some links, so you can support the channel, help keep the lights on, and so forth with a gift. And that's paypal.me/Thomas Christ Music. Of course, we never expect that, but I always appreciate it when you do that, because it does help to keep things going, and helps me to upgrade and buy new stuff to make the stream even better. I think the next thing that I'm looking at probably is a new iPad. So that's going to take a bit. That's going to take a bit of doing. So that's probably the next thing that I need to get going. So that maybe a little while before I can get that one. But yeah, it's always appreciated. And then I do have a merch store that it desperately needs to be updated, I know. So I'll be hopefully working on that very soon. So, but you can check out the merch that is there. You can get a Thomas Christ coffee mug. You can get some t-shirts. It's a great thing. So we need a You Rock t-shirt. That's probably the next thing I got to work on that too, as well. All right, up next we've got some brand new X. We always like to have we need some X. we need our dose of X, and so X has graciously provided that much needed dose of X that we need, and the track's called Hollywood Nightmare. This is what he says: hope everything's been super chill for everyone. Have a great week, and I hope you all enjoy my latest track, Hollywood Nightmare. More X on the way. We need more X. Absolutely. So, I'm going to get this into the stream here, and we're going to take a listen to... Not yet. Hold on. I don't know why it randomly... Now, I have it set so it's not supposed to play these things, but sometimes it does. It's got a mind of its own. Can't wait for the X, that's the thing. So, this is Hollywood Nightmare by X.
Spending all my money trying to get her up the friend zone. We just love Versace, Madmusician, need a new phone. Got me taking pics of her pose and flipping her hair down. I got a Hollywood nightmare. Spending all my money trying to get her up the friend zone. We just love Versace, Madmusician, need a new phone. Got me taking pics of her pose and flipping her hair down. I got a Hollywood nightmare. I've been stacking paper, bank account of 7 zeros.
That was Hollywood Nightmare by X. That was Brad. I like that. It was really, it was really, you know, it was a little dark. And I agree with Leela. It was too short. It was too short. We needed more of that. That was awesome though. I love the flow of the vocals and everything. And, you know, again, it just had this, you know, it's a mix of a little bit of metal and a little bit of kind of modern hip hop and stuff. I love these mixes that people come up with, blending different styles together into something that's really cool and really, really great. Video went really well, I think, with the track too. So that's always something that we'll give you credit for when you do it. So yeah, thank you, X. Great to hear some more X. And Leela says, I like songs that leave you wanting more though. And yeah, that's the great thing about it. Like, you're gonna want more X, and we've already got word that X is on the way, and you got to hear it twice. That's the thing. So you can go. I put all the links in the description, so you can go. You can play it again. You can play it 2. You can play it 3. You can play it more than that if you want. And I think you're gonna want to do it because it's great. Yeah, it's the radio edit. It's the YML edition, the YML edition, and that actually makes a great transition into our next track, because this artist is known for doing 2-minute YML mixes, and we haven't heard from this individual in a while, but I'm glad that we're getting to. This is the artist known as Cronksong. Yeah, we're gonna cronk it up a little bit with his track Girlfriend. So let's find out about this one. Let me find it here for us, so we can get the word on this one. So Cronksong sends us this track called Girlfriend, and he says, "Hi Thomas, another garage band song for you. Hope you like it, Mark." So we're getting another awesome piece of garage band music. And let me get this. So we got to take a trip over to Slaps, which is a great little free service, good alternative to the clouds of sound if you're tired of some of the frustrating elements of SoundCloud. You can use slaps.com. It's pretty cool. And you can give stuff fire. I don't think I can because I'm not signed in. But maybe you know what? Let me see if I can't remedy that situation. Because I want to be able to give this fire. So now I'm signed in. Hopefully if I reload this, I'll be able to... Oh, it still says I need to... I want to fix this problem. Alright. Now we're signed in. So I should be able to... Yeah, there we go. This is going to be a little bit better now. So I'll actually be signed in. That's good. Good stuff. Alright, so this is Girlfriend by Cronksong.
I don't see what you see. My eyes are clouded over. Soft focus, hocus pocus, it's getting me down. You can do anything you want, I'll be your clown. Girlfriend, won't you give me a break? For heaven's sake, I need a rest from all this garbage. I've been living in the shadows like one of those saddos. I can take no more of this situation. Please release me and let me live another day. Please release me and let me live another day. Doing my head in. It's doing my head in. It's doing my head in. every day. It's doing my head in. It's doing my head in. It's doing my head in every day. Please release me and let me live another day. Please release me and let me live another day. Girlfriend, won't you give me a break? For heaven's sake, I need a rest from all this garbage. I've been living in the shadows, like one of those shadows. I can take no more of this situation. Please release me and let me live another day. Please release me and let me live another day.
That was Cronksong with his track Girlfriend. And I gave it 50 fire because it's fire. And I even commented over there. I'll be honest, I don't use slaps all that much, but it is a cool service and it is a good place to share your stuff. If you're looking for a place and you don't want to go through all the rigmarole of YouTube, that's a good option. So, yeah, but that song has a great energy to it, really well recorded. I like some of the vocal harmonies. I like the lyrics, and the guitar, I think, fit really well into the track, and it's got a lot of energy to it. And, you know, and Cronksong, he just cronks them out. That's the thing. He just cronks these great tunes out, and it's pretty awesome. I love to see some good productivity and give him parole. Yeah, firepower, absolutely. So you can go over there, and I followed him on slaps because I realized I wasn't following him, and I had to remedy that situation. So get on over to slaps, follow Cronksong there. I put the link in the description, and give him a bunch of fire because that's a fire track. Yeah, get a little slapping, absolutely. Nice from Cronksong. And I saw, so he usually does 2-minute YML mixes. So what's nice is he can do, that's a 3-minute song. Might not be able to get that full song in YML, but you can get it here. That's what's cool. Cronks aplenty. Absolutely. So great stuff. Thank you so much, Cronksong. Good to hear from you. Don't be a stranger. Hope to hear from you again soon. All right, I'm really excited about this next one because we only get a track from this artist every so often, but when we do, it's usually something really epic, and I think this is going to be that way as well. This is Holy Ghost 66 with his track When the Darkness Falls. So let's find out what we need to know going into this so we're mentally prepared for what we're about to witness. All right, he says When the Darkness Falls is the track, and he says this is the first track for my new EP. It's kind of a concept EP about dealing with the darkness within and using it for change, all written and recorded in my home studio / corner of my dining room. I like that. The EP is intended to go alongside 5 music videos, soon to be available on YouTube. Thanks for reading. All right. So let's check this out. This guy always does really awesome videos. And let's see what we have here with this track, When the Darkness Falls, by Holy Ghost 66.
close your eyes and listen to it call. It's okay to cry, hold it till it's gone. It came into my life like a train into a wall. When it left that night, I watched the darkness fall. If I say it softly, does it make it true? And if I say it slowly, will it get to you? If I say it louder, can I get it through? And if I pack it all up and send it on to you, when the darkness falls, can you take it all? Can you feel the call when the darkness falls? All the weeping willows, why do they cry? All the pretty flowers one day must wilt and die. Every bird must try to fly. A child first learns to crawl. Every day the sun must rise before the darkness falls. Could you tell me something? Or tell me if it's true. And if you tell me something, would I believe you? When it all blows over, when this thing is through, you're gonna come back stronger. What else can you do? When the darkness falls, can you take it all? Can you feel the call when the darkness falls? When you feel it coming, it's time to start. Open up your arms and let it deep into your heart. If I say it softly, does it make it true? And if I say it slowly, will it get to you? Can you just hold on? Hold it till it's gone. Hold it till the dawn. When the darkness falls. When the darkness falls, can you take it all? Can you feel the call when the darkness falls? When the darkness falls,
That was Holy Ghost 66, When the Darkness Falls. And yeah, I think Gortium is right on with this. I think. The crowd is going wild for this one. Yeah. So, if you wonder, like, where on earth has Holy Ghost 66 been? It's been a little while since we've heard from him. He's been just doing that. And that's so cool. I can't imagine the amount of work that it must take to put something like that together. Like, holy shit. And then he's saying he's got like 5 more videos like that on the way. How lucky are we? But so yeah, the video is the thing. It just, you know, I have to think that, you know, and if this came out in the 90s, this would have been like all over MTV. But like I could definitely see it because it's right up there with, like, you know, Radiohead type sound. But it also reminded me of the video for Paranoid Android, which was really cool. So, and then you have this great song that it's a little bit, you know, it's post-punk, a little bit grunge, a little bit prog. It's got all those different elements in there. It's got a lot of dynamics. It's got a lot of changes. It's got a lot of twists and turns. Just like the video that goes along with it. It takes you on a wild ride, on a journey, and it tells a story. I mean, you know, I don't think you could ask for much more than that. So, great work. Great work. And, you know, the animation is so cool. How you even do that, I can't even wrap my mind around how that happens, but how that gets put together. But it's, you know, it's got to be a lot of work. It has to be, but it's very cool. Also reminds me of, like, there was some of those, like, really awesome, like, really well done Flash animations that you used to have, like, back in the days before. This was even before, like, YouTube. You would have stuff like that, and yeah, that was great. Just phenomenal. So all our minds were, like, blown by that. And Gortium says, much music, wedge gold. I don't know what this wedge is that you keep talking about, but I can kind of imagine, like, I think there were some similar types of things on MTV back in the day. So maybe that's a Canadian thing. I'm not sure. At any rate, it was great stuff. So I'm looking forward to this EP. Holy Ghost 66. You got to check him out. Doing some great stuff. All right, we got one more track before we get to the halftime headbang, which just tells you how much music we have. There's still a ton left to play. So don't touch that dial, folks. you know I like to say that. Don't touch that dial. We got a very special video coming up next here by our very own Mr. Dan Eckberg. And he did a cover of About a Girl. And not only did he do that, and he did a great job with the cover, he also made a really awesome video to go along with it. Speaking of awesome videos, and some people that you know might just be in it. A lot of you have probably seen this already, but if you haven't, so this is what he says. The video for my cover of Nirvana's About a Girl. I had a lot of fun making this video. The passersby are a mix of people from the create, record, release community, co-workers, family, movie stars, and some random people from green screen footage that I found. Big thanks goes out to you, Tom, as well as Leela and Gortium85 for helping get people out to the premiere of the video. Yeah, I was happy to do it. And, you know, you might see some familiar faces in this video. I don't know. That'd be my guess. So we gotta check this out. Dan Eckberg music video for his About a Girl cover. Here we go.
Need an easy friend.
is Dan Eckberg with his cover of About a Girl. And yeah, there was some familiar folks in that video. I love, though, that who was it? I think it was Gore Team 85 said, a while Jade appears. He put that up from the first time she appeared, and then I put the thing up, and then she came in again. It was perfect. But yeah, Dan did an awesome job on that video. It was cool to be a part of it. And yeah, I may have taken, 1 or 8, 10 takes of that before I sent it into him. You got to get it just right. So anyway, yeah, it was cool. And I think that was just last week. I did this show, and then I had the green screen up. So this green screen, one of these days I'll have to do a behind the scenes kind of video and show you what's going on when I clean things up a little bit, so it's a little more presentable. But by the way, have a good night, LithiumVandaL. Thanks for all the awesome music and stuff and hanging out. But anyway, yeah. So I had the green screen up, so I did my 1 or 8 or 10 takes that I did and sent it in to Dan, and he did the rest of the magic. And yeah, I thought it was cool. I loved Pete's little, he shimmied in there. He did his little dance, and Jade coming in looking just confused. That was awesome. And the cover too. You get starstruck with all the star power in the video, and you forget there's a great cover there too. And it's got a little bit of a dance beat to it, which I like. It's not just it's tough with Nirvana. The temptation is just to do like a verbatim cover of Nirvana, because Nirvana is so highly revered. But I like taking the risk to make it a little different, add some electronic stuff to it, add a beat to it. I did that. I did a cover of Heart-Shaped Box that was not exactly like that, but it used more of an electronic sound too. So yeah, I think that's awesome, and it sounded really good. Probably the only thing is, kind of like we said about X, it was a little too short. It could have been, you just wanted it to go on a little bit longer. But other than that, it was great. Great job on that. Thank you, Dan Eckberg, and it was really cool to be a part of that. I think it was an awesome idea. So, all right, have a good night, Colin. All right, we are about at that time of the show, if you can believe it. 2 hours in, we're at our halftime headbang. We finally made it to this point, and we got a great one for you this week. We got a new track by STB, and of course, as you may expect for the halftime headbang is often the case, Kev Hart. So this is their collaboration, their project that they're working on together, Power Metal. So let's find out a little bit more about this one before we play it. So it says, hey man, second track from us bums. A dynamic dark metal tune about the things that haunt us in our dreams, and maybe about the things we wish to be. Big cock and ball thanks, Cy and Kev. That's great. All right, so we need to crank your computer volume, your phone volume, whatever you're listening on. Crank it up to 11 for this halftime headbang, because we got some Angels and Demons, Kev Hart and STB with their song Visions. That was the halftime headbang. Angels and Demons. Visions. Fucking rocks. So you got the great keyboards and synths and stuff from STB, and then you got the powerful and awesome guitars from Kev and amazing vocals like only Kev can do, you know. And I'm envious of that guitar tone. That guitar tone just destroys. Like it's so, everything is so tight. Everything just has so much power, and the vocals just have that classic metal quality to them, and you know, sings really well. Now, you know, if you listen to the Kev Hart videos like Metal Shack and stuff, he can scream, he can do all the growls and everything, and then he can also sing these amazing metal vocals like that. That's, you know, about as good as you could possibly ask for, you know. It's just phenomenal. What those guys are doing together is just amazing, and they definitely deserve the halftime headbang spot. Like we've had so much good music tonight. It's unreal, and we're only halfway through. That's the great part about it. So yeah, that's just fire, and yeah, but there's a lot of intricacy in this Angels and Demons stuff. It's a little more progressive than you know, some of the just straight ahead metal stuff that Kev has done, or you know, more like thrash metal kind of thing. So, but it's definitely Gary Hubbs. It gets the Gary Hubbs seal of approval. So, and Gary Hubbs is no stranger to the halftime headbang. So, yeah, just awesome. Something to write home about. If people still wrote home, they would write home about this song. And welcome, by the way, Pagan Song. Good to see you here. Fantastic halftime headbang. Yeah, totally agree. So you got to go and check out. And I know they're working on some new stuff. And if you know Kev Hart, like there's definitely like more to come. So he's a prolific songwriter. So he'll be back with more stuff before you can even blink an eye. It might even be as soon as a week from now, or you know, it'll be real soon, I think. So I'm working on something special here for this next track, even though we got a lot of music today, and I probably shouldn't even indulge this, but so the next thing we're gonna hear from somebody that you know, and yeah, somebody you may be familiar with. I don't know. So ET phone up. Yeah. So you may have noticed, if you subscribe to the Thomas Christ channel, and you absolutely should do that. And you know, I try not to do this too often, but I'm gonna indulge today. So I put out, and I'm gonna start doing this every week. I think there's gonna be a clip from, you know, I do this show on Friday. It's called Thomas Christ Live, and some people may not know what that show's all about, where I come on, and for about close to 2 hours, sometimes a little more than that even, I perform my own music. And I really thought this was a noteworthy performance of a favorite song of mine, and so this had to be the first one. And so it's one of my favorite tracks in all of my discography, and it's about the fear of death and the inevitability of death, which I tend to write about probably too much. But this song is called Two Blistered Eyes, and I did it on, I think it was episode 74 of Thomas Christ Live. So I'm gonna go ahead and be indulgent. I'm going to give myself a spin here on the show. So, but I think you're going to like this. And if you haven't heard my music before, this is a little taste of some of the, you know, what I think is some of the better better of it. So let's check this out. This is me. This is Thomas Christ. Two Blistered Eyes from Thomas Christ Live. So this is a buzz clip like MTV used to do.
And paranoid, restless and pale, dry heaving and screaming, ripping off fingernails. Too psychotic to live, too frightened to die. We take it all in through our two blistered eyes. Medicated, sedated, we will all fall away. We're learning to cope, not much hope for today. Born with this disease and there isn't a cure. Everyone's infected, the sinful and pure. Count up the days, mark them off one by one, until we run out of ink and know the time has come. All we can do is take our pills, lay down and cry, and take it all in through these two blistered eyes. No, 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 no. Got it tonic and paranoid, restless and pale, time heaving and screaming, ripping our fingernails. Too psychotic to live, too frightened to die. We take it all in through our two blistered eyes. The fear and the terror, the pain and the agony, the knowing, the waiting, the nausea, the shaking and the vomit, the nightmares, the screaming, the pounding of the numbness, the burning, the torment, the need to harm yourself. And it never stops. Not even for one day. It will last forever, until that fateful day. Until that fateful day. This is the moment we've spent our lives hiding from. We've come so far, but we've gone so long, and we can't outrun. We can't outrun. Catatonic and paranoid, restless and pale, dry heaving and screaming, ripping our fingernails. Too psychotic to live, too frightened to die. We take it all in through our two blistered eyes. No, 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 no. Catatonic and paranoid, restless and pale, dry heaving and screaming, ripping our fingernails. Too psychotic to live, too frightened to die. We take it all in through our two blistered eyes.
There you go. So that is me with two blistered eyes, BUZZCLIP. And yeah, Thomas Christ Live every Friday, 5:30. And keep your eyes out. Tomorrow should be a new BUZZCLIP coming out. Probably this Friday, because and there you go, Russ. Russ always says I need to play more of my own music on the show, so there you go. But I'm probably going to do, because I had promised Russ I would do like an 80s themed Thomas Christ Live, so that's probably what I'm going to do on Friday, so keep your eyes out for that. And that'll be coming up 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday. So, thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Thank you, Venom. Thank you, Wayek. Thank you, lureeality. It says, I'm blistered. The face melt beauty treatment. And then Gortium 85 said that rock so hard it blistered my third eye. Thank you, Gortium. All right, let's get back to your music, because this is You Rock. So I got this one in. Now this artist subscribed to me a while ago, and I subscribed back, because that's what I usually do. I'll go, if you subscribe, I go check out your channel, and as long as I think you're doing some cool stuff, I'll give you the old follow back. And this guy, I don't know, he's releasing stuff like every 5 seconds. It just seems like, I don't know, like the productivity from this. So this is a Madmusician, and he just called this good old acoustic rock with drums. So this seems like some very kind of, I don't know, experimental stuff. So I don't know a whole lot about what's going on. So maybe we should check the description and see what he says here. Okay, so he says, I'm Madman Magician. I create songs while singing and playing mad, musically, magically. This track was a spur of the moment and sounds totally sounds grunge. Well, we'll have to check it out and see. So, but yeah, like my phone constantly blows up with stuff this guy's doing. I've checked out some of it, and it seems interesting. So this is good old acoustic rock with drums, lyrics in description by Madmusician. I had to check and see what that was. Here we go. So that was Madmusician Magician with good old acoustic rock with drums. So that's interesting. I like the droney kind of effect of the vocals. I'm glad the lyrics are in the description because I'm not sure that I could necessarily pick them out for sure. But I'd have to follow along with the lyrics in the description. But I like the improvisational feel of it. I like the droniness of it. I'm not sure that it even needs like the drums. The drums are okay. I think you could do without the drums, to be honest with you. And yeah, it's just like, I like this whole kind of, you know, it feels like it's just made up on the spot, which I used to do kind of stuff like that. And, you know, may or may not have been substances involved in that. I'll neither confirm nor deny, but it definitely, yeah, it's just got, you know, it's got that just kind of going with the flow and being spontaneous and creative. And so I appreciate that about it. So yeah, it's interesting. And I like the lighting effect. The lighting effect is cool. So yeah, but I don't know, like this creator just pumping stuff out. It's amazing. It really is. Like, it's kind of cool in a way. It is. It's kind of cool. And Lureeality likes the yummy acoustic sound. Yeah, there's a good guitar sound, I think. So it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting. It's very experimental, very, you know, again, just like off the cuff kind of thing. So yeah, so I think what that is, Russ, I think that's where I think it doesn't need the drums necessarily, because I think it would be even more, I think the drums try to force it into a box that it doesn't need to live in. So I think it can be more just kind of flow, you know, I think it can have its own flow, and it doesn't need to be restrained by rigid sort of like programmed drums. That's probably the main thing about it. So very cool. Thank you, Madmusician Magician. Awesome. All right, we're gonna go on. We got one from Shawn the bassist, STB Studios. Shawn the bassist. This one's called Chemical Fear. So we're gonna check this out. And yeah, we gotta keep things moving here because still got a lot of music, which is a great thing. So, Chemical Fear. I wrote this the day after seeing Black Sabbath in 2014. Done in Reaper Fender gear, I did vocal and bass and video with Andy Dion doing lead, Gary Hubbs rhythm, and K Kung on drums. So we got some Gary Hubbs in here. I didn't even see that the first time I looked at this. So that's cool. We're getting a little Gary Hubbs in the show, which is always great. So it's kind of a star-studded cast. So check this out. This is Chemical Fear by STB Studios, Shawn the bassist, and friends. There was. That was STB Studio. Shawn the bassist with Chemical Fear. And yeah, we got friends on the track. Let me just look again and see who all was on there. So Shawn the bassist obviously did vocal and bass, and then you had Andy Dion on lead guitar, Gary Hubbs on rhythm guitar, and K Kung drums on, you guessed it, drums. So anyway, yeah, there's definitely a Sabbath influence there. I can hear that for sure, as Dan Eckberg has said there, and it's I like the vocal quality. It's got a little bit of that, like it's gone through some sort of like an amp effect or something, and I like that, or a little bit of like not quite a telephone effect, but it's in that kind of a ballpark. It's got that old school vocal kind of sound, and yeah, Gary Hubbs was happy to be asked to play rhythm guitar on Collab for Chain. Yeah, Gary usually is doing the bass, but obviously when you're working with Shawn the bassist, yeah, that may be a little bit. You might have to do something a little different there. But yeah, Gary Hubbs crushed it on the guitars, and it's very cool. So Gary Tubbs. I don't know. That's probably some inside joke stuff. Anyway, very cool. Thank you, Shawn the bassist, and Gary Hubbs, and everyone else. Andy Dion. Very cool. All right. So now, I know what you're all waiting for. You're all waiting for No Arrow. And we've got it. We've got some No Arrow, Colder Side of the Sun. And let's hear from Wayek what he wants us to know about this No Arrow song. So I believe this is the last No Arrow song that we're going to hear on the channel. So he says, how's it going, Tomzilla? That's a new name that I've been bestowed by Wayek. This is the final No Arrow song with other people on it anyways. Next is going to be some solo stuff, followed by SBD with Gortium. Anyway, from what I remember about the song, it was a bitch to record because the drummer kept changing the beat on the fly, and I felt bad for him because it was just long enough to begin with. There's another version floating around out there with Gortium on bass, which was supposed to make the final cut, but the drummer decided to throw in some spontaneous cowbell. So count on an alternate mix of the same song getting bounced to you sometime in the future. But anyway, this is it, and all for No Arrow, at least with other people backing me for it. Thank you all once again for your and everyone else's kind words, and I'll say thanks on behalf of Harley and Joe too. So I'm assuming Harley and Joe were the other band members in No Arrow. And I gotta say, I've been really impressed by the whole kind of music and metal community in the Sioux. Very tight-knit, very supportive, and that's cool to see. It's always cool to see that. So, this is No Arrow, Colder Side of the Sun. That was No Arrow with Colder Side of the Sun. Yeah, that was a different vibe than what we've heard before, I think, from No Arrow. Because, like, No Arrow, like, most of the other songs I've heard have just been, like, really aggressive and really kind of, you know, really up-tempo and really, you know, balls to the wall. And this one was a little more restrained, and it had more of, like, a psychedelic vibe. Russ, 8889, obviously digging that one. He's into the psychedelic rock and stuff, so that did it for him. And yeah, I thought it was great. And one thing that I've never asked before, Wayek, is that you on vocals? I'm not sure if that's Wayek on vocals or not, but the vocals were really, really, really nicely done, I thought. And you know, it did ramp up in the middle, so it started off kind of slower, and then it actually, I think it even, like, the tempo went up a little bit, and it got heavier, and then it kind of, there was a denouement, and it faded back a little bit toward the end. It absolutely rocked, for sure. So, and yeah, it is him on Vox. Wayek on Vox and guitar. So, that was great. Great stuff. So, that was a good note to end on, I think, for No Arrow. So we're going to look forward to some SBD stuff. I think we've had one or two SBD tracks on the show a while back, but it's been really cool to hear this awesome, you know, live vibe music from Wayek and I think it was Harley and Joe. Yes, got that right. So great stuff. Thank you so much, Wayek, for that. Really cool. Look forward to some different stuff from you, and I'm sure you're gonna deliver. I trust that. All right, we got one from Chris Lane Sr. This one's called "You're Gone," and let's find out about this one. Chris Lane's been hanging out off and on, I think, in the chat tonight, so that's cool. So let's see here what he says about this one. So he says, this song came out of a Song Spark challenge. We submitted 3 ideas and people voted on the one they thought should be done. Naturally, the group picked the song I had the least work done on. No lyrics, no melody, just basic drums and guitar. But I worked it for 30 days and came up with an interesting idea. All right, very cool. So we're going to bring this over into the tubes of you and fire this one up and check it on out. So this is Chris Lane Sr. with You're Gone.
Times did I say I was wrong? You said it was you, but I knew all along. Was a matter of time till I found you gone. If I'd known there'd come a day when I'd find you gone away, maybe I would have left first and saved you from all the worst. Then I opened the door and I knew you were gone. How many times must I say I was wrong? You said it was you, but I knew all along. Was a matter of time till I found you gone. Empty house and empty rooms. This
emptiness feels like a tune. You were gone long before you left. I see that now, and I have regret. We found that we have to move on. I want you to know that my love is still strong. We have to admit all the things we did wrong, and more the loss of the love that is gone. Empty house and empty rooms. This emptiness feels like a tune. You were gone long before you left. I see that now, and I have regret.
Chris Lane Sr. with the track You're Gone. Yeah, and so this was really nicely done. I thought the vocals were really on point, I think, in this song. You did some cool effects with the vocals, kind of having this like echo thing that was going on, and that was always great. You know, it's classic sort of love lost song. And as Gary said, there's some cool lyrics and some good shots of playing the guitar and the bass and everything in the video, which was nice. And yeah, it was a solid rock tune, a little bit bluesy, I think. And yeah, lureeality really dug it, and Dan Eckberg really liked it. Venom for Life liked that one. So great job on that. Thank you so much, Chris Lane Sr. Really cool. So I'm sure the group was probably impressed by that track that you did there, the Song Spark group. I think that's John Kell, isn't it? Does the Song Surfing podcast. Also runs the Facebook group. That's something I've kind of always wanted to get into that, but I don't know. I should probably do it. And then people might hold me accountable to actually get music made. So, but anyway, great job on that. Thank you so much for that, Chris Lane Sr. All right, we're gonna go on to a track from the international group Problem Child. Problem Child. They've got one called Truth or Myth Blues. So let's find out about this one. See what we're dealing with here. There's Problem Child. All right. So they say this song talks about famous music myths. Robert Johnson selling his soul, Paul McCartney dying in a car crash, Elvis being alive, and White Bic Lighter bringing bad luck. It also touches the theme of war in Ukraine, since just like those myths, it's hard to believe something like that is actually happening. Yeah, it is a great tragedy that's going on, and it's good to deal with it in song. It's kind of hard to believe that stuff that's going on in the world right now, but it is. So this is Problem Child with Truth or Myth Blues.
to where a road crosses that way, where a crossroads is. Get there. Be sure to get there just a little before 12 that night, so you know you'll be there. You have your guitar and be playing a piece there by yourself. A big black man will walk up there and take your guitar and he'll tune it. And then he'll play a piece and hand it back to you. That's the way I learned to play anything I want.
That was Problem Child with Truth or Myth. Truth or Myth. So, yeah, some great blues. Got that, Delta blues vibe going on. Some yeah, some great guitar work from Fico the Croatian rocker. You've got Mark Wade on, I think, I know he does vocals, I think also keyboards, and then, oh, we got something going on. Do you hear those sirens? Anyway, but yeah, I think I know he does vocals, he might be on keyboards also, and then K-Kong Drum, I think, is the drummer, and R4, so, yeah, anyway, great stuff. Very cool. Oh my. So we're doing live internet here, folks. So I'm on a bit of a busy street, so yeah, you get some of that. I'd love to get this room soundproofed one of these days, but it's a big expense. So yeah, Mark does the keys. Awesome. And lureeality says, yeah, loves as deep as Delta Blues and twice as hard. So yeah, there's all these crazy, myths that they have about different musicians like Paul McCartney and Elvis, and the thing about the Bic lighter. Okay, so it's Mark, Fico, Boomer, and R4 is the drummer. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, cool. So yeah, you got all these weird myths and stuff. Obviously these things are not true, or are they? But yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, if Elvis was still living, he'd be pretty freaking old at this point. I'm pretty. He may have just died of natural causes if they faked his death or something. But anyway. Yeah, it's all very interesting. And then, of course, the stuff that's going on in Ukraine is very sad. And, I'll mention I did a couple weeks ago a live stream about the whole situation that's going on in Ukraine. And, I think there's a couple. So if you go to the video, it's on my channel, right here on the channel. After the stream, if you want to check out that show, if you missed it, the link, I think it's going until this Friday, so you can still make a donation to that, and of course it's going to just be more help for Ukraine and the situation that's going on there. But I was again just really blown away by the response of the community to that, and it was very cool. So, but yeah, that is going until Friday. So I think on Fridays, Thomas Christ Live, I'll give a final sort of report on where we stand with that. So, but very cool. Thank you, Problem Child. Thanks for that. Great stuff. All right. Now, I know I've seen Clint Kelleher here in the chat, and he sent this one in, Phantom Agents. So he did a track a while back called Seesaw, and he's done another track called Seesaw. It's not the same track, though. It's a different one. So I was a little confused when I first saw it. I was like, oh, Seesaw. We played that already, I think. And then I read the description that he sent in, which I will tell you about here in just a second. So here it is. He said, this is a different Seesaw. And I was like, oh, okay. A different Seesaw, a hip-hop one, in a different song. It just has the same name. Also, when he was talking about the Discord thing. We got that figured out. He's on the Discord, so we're all good. So yeah, so we're gonna check out this hip hop version of Seesaw. I think it's just a totally different song from what he says here. So just has the same name. So that's cool. All right. So we'll bring that in. Here we go. And this is the hip hop song Seesaw by Clint Kelleher, Phantom Agents.
Like a seesaw, you will want more. Yeah, I'm more hardcore. In the playground, or I will be found. One of the kids about 2, 5, 7, and 9. I'm the class clown of the 9 to 8. Line me, and I will be irate. Hit another plane.
There's so much in your past, like a mother. Got a seesaw at home, it goes up and down, like a seesaw, like a seesaw. Got a seesaw at home, it goes up and down, like a seesaw, like a seesaw. Got a seesaw at home, it goes up and down. Got a seesaw, like a seesaw. Got a seesaw at home, it goes up and down, like a seesaw, like a seesaw. Got a seesaw at home, it goes up and down. I've been found in a mother playground, like a fat kid sitting on a slipper tip. No one to push him, and no one gives a shit. That's another playground. I suffer being found. We're the kids by 2, 5, 7, and 9. I'm a class clown. I line up irate. Line up for me, and I will leave you irate. And so the seesaw, it's like a seesaw. I can know up and down, like a playground. 1, 2, 5, 7, and 9. Clouds, clown, playground, slide. Got a seesaw at home, it goes up and down, like a seesaw, like a seesaw. Got a seesaw at home, it goes up and down, like a seesaw, like a seesaw. Roll fast beside. I got a seesaw, and it's coming fast. Got a seesaw, it goes up and down. I see some found in the playground. Me a woman found in the playground, like a seesaw up and down and forth. Look at one half, look at woman found, like a seesaw, like a seesaw, like a seesaw. Yeah, we're hot, yeah, we go down in the playground. Yeah, like a seesaw. Yeah, you hot, yeah, I'm hot. Like a long seesaw, up and down, straight round.
That was Seesaw by Phantom Agents, Wolfstone Studios. It was very well produced, just like everything that Clint Kelleher, Phantom Agents does. You know, you just come to expect that quality, and you know, what's cool is like so Clint maybe like he took his daughter to the playground, but you know, you're also thinking about, hey, I'm making a video too, so. You got like to kill 2 birds with 1 stone there, and to spend some quality time with the daughter, and you also get to, you know, I assume, I don't know if that's the relationship or not, but at any rate, so you get to spend some quality time with the kid on the playground, and you're shooting video for a music video, and it fit really well with the song, and. You know, the rap had a great flow to it. I don't actually know if that's him. You know, he seems to work with a cadre of talented vocalists and singers and rappers and stuff. So he does the production and all that, and maybe he does rap too. I don't actually, not actually sure if that's him or not. But at any rate, it's a great track. It just, you know, everything is really tight and together. Video is on point, and so it's great. Gary Hubb says, "Slam my shit, that had swagger." Yeah, it does have swagger. Venom for Life said it sounded good to me, so that's great. And by the way, Feisty Feather liked it. Hello, Feisty Feather. Welcome to the stream. Cadre Thomas wins Wordle today. I got some verbiage in my coffers. So, thank you so much, Clint Kelleher. I don't know if you're still around, but that was very cool. All right, we're gonna go. We've been really treated by some good music from King of Rockets. King of Rockets. So King of Rockets sent us a new one here today. This one's called Optimistic Eyes, and we'll get the lowdown on Optimistic Eyes from King of Rockets himself. Pretty sure it's just one individual, it's just one guy doing this. So, Optimistic Eyes, he says, this was the first track of mine that I played E-drums on. It was recorded in Reason. Oh wow, Reason. You don't see too many people using Reason these days. I used to play around with Reason back a long time ago when you couldn't like record into it or anything. It's gotten a lot better from what I've seen. So that's always exciting. So let's check this out. This is Optimistic Eyes by King of Rockets. That was Optimistic Eyes. And there it is, available on all major streaming platforms by King of Rockets. Man, how cool was that? That was an epic video. And an epic song to go along with it. Feisty Feather was digging it. I know a lot of people have decided to subscribe to King of Rockets just from watching that song, and I can't blame them, because that was a killer song. You know, it's got a great energy to it. Like, everything just like congealed together, like the acoustic guitars and the electric guitars and the drums, everything just kind of like worked really synergistically, and I liked that aspect of it. And then it just had, like, there was a lot of, and this is what we've come to find from King of Rockets. There's a lot of twists and turns that this music goes on, and it's a little bit progressive, and it's very interesting. And obviously, like, you know, and I'm pretty sure they're doing this like in GarageBand, but it's very pro sounding, as Leela says. Wayak says that was damn cool. I have to agree with that. And then the video on top of it just fits the song like a glove. And there's some cool, weird, cryptic kind of imagery that's happening. Some hypnotic stuff and some really just eye-catching, interesting visuals, and a lot of eye stuff, which goes along with the song Optimistic Eyes. So that was a good one. Good stuff. I've been digging like all this stuff from King of Rockets. So if you haven't subscribed to King of Rockets, that's something that you should definitely put on your list of things that you want to do. Go subscribe to King of Rockets. And Feisty Feather says, interesting in checking out the rest of the channel. Yeah, we've been having, it's probably been about 4 or 5 weeks where we've had some great submissions each week from King of Rockets. So I've been digging it. So can't wait to see what else we get to hear from King of Rockets, because I know one thing is for sure, it will be interesting, it would be different, and it will be cool, and it'll be really professionally done like that. So good going, King of Rockets. Keep up the great work. All right, we got one from John David Lees. He was here, popped in a little bit earlier tonight. So, and we've got this one, and this is him and Jeffrey Bissell doing a track called A Mother's Son. I did get a chance to check this one out earlier. He sent it on over to me privately and let me check it out. So this is very cool. So let me get the description up here so I can tell you a little more about this one. I'm pretty sure JDL has worked with Jeffrey Bissell before. So as soon as there it is. All right. So A Mother's Son says, "Hey Thomas, you rock, brother. You rock, JDL. Well done on your fundraiser for Ukraine. That show was awesome. So there you go. He was part of that, and that was very cool of him to support that great cause. This is another collaboration between Jeffrey and myself. Jeffrey once again wrote the music, mixed and mastered the track. I wrote the lyrics and provided the vocals. The lyrics were written and dedicated to my mother. God bless all those poor mothers and fathers with sons fighting Putin's war. May they all return home safely." Well, amen to that. I think we can all agree on that. It's tough to get people to agree on things these days, but that's certainly something that's, I don't think you're going to find too many objections to that one. So, this is A Mother's Son by Jeffrey Bissell and John David Lees.
I'm sorry.
JDL, John David Lees, and Jeffrey Bissell with A Mother's Son. I thought that was a beautiful tribute, really heartfelt. You could tell the sincerity and the honesty in this one. You know, JDL has such a great voice, and what I love about JDL, what I love about his vocals, he's got like a signature like vocal sound. There's just a sound, like as soon as I hear his voice in a track, I know that's JDL. That can't be anybody else. He just has this kind of, I don't know what exact processing signal that he uses, but it's instantly recognizable as like that's JDL. It can't be anyone else. And so it's always cool when you get a signature kind of sound that you just is instantly recognizable. That's what JDL has done, and his voice works perfectly with this track by Jeffrey Bissell, and you know the guitar work and everything is just really well put together, and it's got a great vibe for this kind of track, and yeah, you just feel the sincerity and the honesty in this track, dedicated to mothers and probably his mother and all mothers. So it's a great thing. Mother's Day is coming up soon, so that might be one to play for mom on Mother's Day, because it's only a month away or so. So yeah, well done, gentlemen, indeed, exactly. So great job on that, JDL. All right, we got and by the way, you know, the views on this show do dip a little bit as we head later in the evening. So be sure to share the stream out to people who you think might be just sitting around like, I wish there was like some cool music that I could listen to. Because as the shirt says, Sharon is Karen. So yeah, share it out with anybody that you think might be interested, especially if they're in like the more Western time zones for this later portion of the show, because we got 3 more awesome tunes, and you know the quality is still up there, even toward the back end of the list. There's no reflection of the quality, because you heard that one, it was great. And we got another one. This is a great artist that we've been hearing from in Wales, and he's got another one for us. This is Eyesore. This song is called Table Treats. Table Treats. So let's find out about this one and see what we've got here. Let me find it. I've said it before, but I've been really, really impressed with what Eyesore has been doing. So let's see here. All right, so Table Treats says, "Hey Thomas, this one's a little different, but different is good. Enjoy." So that's all we got to go on. It's different, and he's right. Different is good. You got to change things up every once in a while, and variety is the spice of life, or so they say anyway. So we'll bring this on in, and this is Table Treats by Eyesore.
Dead on the tabletop, I'm about to fucking drop shit like a cop. Send a mop, just to mop up your blood. Let it blow like dynamite, flashing my life. I wanna live right now, here I go. Down bad once again, say your name better for you. Want a mirror here, just a clip to a smear. Just a body cafeteria, from a papa to a deer. The people who adhere are the people who ain't here. Don't get funny like that. You knew what you were doing when you let me eat that bad. Like a sucker fucker when you were a motherfucker. Take you like a sucker when I'm sassy like that. Truths in my head, fucking wish that I was dead. If it's red in my mind, then my life is left behind. Living in the league on a table full of trees. Down in the streets when they catch me I'm weak. They all find out now in the week. When it ends, I'm the last one who always says. Living in the league on a table full of trees. Down in the streets when they catch me I'm weak. They all find out now in the week. When it ends, I'm the last one who always says. Living in the league on a table full of trees. Down in the streets when they catch me I'm weak. They all find out now in the week. When it ends, I'm the last one who
Well, that was short, but it was sweet. Eyesore with Table Treats. Man, I like that. I think that might be my favorite Eyesore song yet. That was great. First of all, I love that drawing. That drawing was just super cool. And then the just the whole vibe of that song and the way the vocals were delivered and stuff. And then this beat, there's a lot of like the bass was really heavy in this one, and it just had this like darkness and this griminess to it, and the pace of the vocal delivery and stuff. I thought that was awesome, and I want more of those Table Treats. That's great stuff. I think Gortium was into that one. Feisty Feather liked it. Yeah, that's super cool. Eyesore. So if you haven't checked out Eyesore, check him out. It's just got a different. There's just a different vibe there with Eyesore. It's unique and it's fresh and it's just cool. It's just cool what he's doing. I don't know what the influences are, but I don't know that it matters, because what matters is the end result, and the end result is greatness. So we got 2 more songs. So it's time to come on, get happy. And I know this guy, he's on the West Coast. He may still be hanging around somewhere. This is Happy Ron. And so it's time to get happy with Happy Ron. This is our, we like to say around here, around these shows, the penultimate track. Or I like to say the penultimate warrior. Anyway, it's a second to last is what that means. And so the song is called To Save the Night. And then he says this: just because you're a little older and a little rustier doesn't mean you can't get busy. PG-13. Whoa. PG-13. Better hide the kids. Put the kids to bed. Cover the ears. I don't know. We're going to check this out. Happy Ron with To Save the Night, with sexy scenes from The Crown. Here we go.
You say you've always been shy, don't want another night alone. You say you need someone to read your mind. You say you've never been led, your needs have never been fed. I say we just have to cross the line to save the night, to save the night. Will it take a little hope? Will it take a little stroke to save the night? You never can unwind and hate to always be afraid. I say, can you imagine what you'll find? You say that every night's the same. Someday you wanna make the change. I say you need to see that now's the time to save the night, to save the night. Will it take a little trust, shake off a little rust to save the night. Light may seem to shine too bright, but you won't get burned. You might let down your guard tonight, but I think we'll learn to save the night, to save the night. Will it take a little luck? Will it take a little tuck to save the night and make you mine?
Happy Ron with his track To Save the Night. Very cool. I like some of the wordplay there at the end. That was a nice touch. And yeah, you know. Hey, are you truly happy unless you're getting happy? You know what I mean? There's ways to get happy, you know. So, and Ron knows them all. That was great. Great stuff, Ron. I like the cello in there. The cello was a nice touch in that song too. And you know, you did great work with the video. That was cool. I've not seen that film, but it really seemed to work well with the music. Gore Team 85 says I'm happy now. So yeah, always love Happy Ron stuff. It's great, and that one's no exception. So get over there right now. Well, not right now, maybe in like about 10 minutes or so. Get over there and click that subscribe button for Happy Ron, because you know we all need to get a little happy in our lives, and there's many different ways to do it. Ron, there he is. I knew he was sneaking around there somewhere. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for sending that in, Ron. And yeah, get a little bit of happiness in your life with some Happy Ron. All right, we got one more to close this out tonight. We're going back to Canada. Where else? And we got the mighty Mike Haggith. He might be up in a plane right now. I think he was flying a plane or something. By the way, we've already had some submissions for the next show, but you can get your track in right here, bit.ly/urocksubmit. That's how you do it. It's actually right up there in the right up in my little thing up there. And the link is in the description, so you don't have to memorize it or type it in. It's really easy to do. So yeah, we have the ultimate track, and it is none other than The Din. Blow at High Dough, Tragically Hip cover. So, let's find out a little bit more. I think this is an older track from the mighty Mike Haggith, his old band, The Din. Another one from up there in the Sioux. So, let me, there it is. All right. So, he says here, "Hey, Thomas and friends, as I'm working on new things behind the scenes and don't have much new to share at the moment, I've decided to share some stuff from my old band, The Din, from my years living in Sault Ste. Marie. Here you'll see us tackling a Tragically Hip classic as part of a 10-part cover series we ran on our YouTube channel at the height of our popularity. If you like what you hear, you're going to love the live album we dropped. Look for The Din's album Technically Live wherever you enjoy music." So you can check that on out. I think it's probably going to be there in Apple Music and Spotify and all the rest of the gang. So let's get this fired up to close out episode 30. Can you believe it? All right, here we go. This is Mike Hageth and his old band, The Din, covering "Blow at High Dough" by Tragically Hip.
They shot a movie once in my hometown. Everybody was in it for miles around. Down at the Speedway, some kind of Elvis thing. Well, I ain't no movie star, but I can get behind anything. Yeah, I can get behind anything. Let it all out. Yeah, stretch that thing. Make it last, at least until the supper bell ring. Now, taxi driver likes his rhythm, never did like the song. Passionate, something just threw him out. Well, sometimes the battery gets the less you need to know. But you gotta remember, battery gets the further it's gonna go. When you blow it, I know. When you blow it, I know. Woo! Baby, fine, I'm pretty sure it's genuine. Makes no sense, not makes no sense, but I'll take it free anytime. Now whoever fits her usually gets her. What's the strangest thing? How she moves so fast, into that wedding ring. Well, sometimes the battery the less you need to know. But you gotta remember, battery gets, battery's gonna go. When you blow it high down, when you blow it high down, down at the Speedway, same Elvis thing. Well, I can't catch up, but I can get behind anything. Yeah, I can get behind anything. Woo! Yeah, I can get behind anything. down at the Speedway. Same Elvis thing.
There was the Din with Blow at High Dough, tragically hip cover. I need to go back. So the bass with the holes in it. I need to look at this. Hang on a second. I gotta see what you're talking about here. Let's see. Okay. Oh, I see it. I see the holes drilled in it. I don't know. I'm not sure what the function of that is, or if it's just a aesthetic thing. It's pretty cool though. Lureeality, like that one. Gore Team says Canadian legends covering Canadian legends. I have to admit, you won't be surprised by this. I don't know the original song, but that sounded cool. They definitely like, and I know, with Mike Haggith leading the charge, like, of course the band is going to be super tight, because that's just what Mike Haggith, he's definitely somebody who, he's a, I don't want to say a perfectionist, but I get that vibe from him. Like, he's not going to do anything half-assed. Like, it's going to be amazing. And it was. It does indeed have holes in it. For aerodynamics, those are speed holes. All right, so you can play the bass faster with the holes in it, I think, if I understand that correctly. Anyway, but yeah, that was super, super awesome. The people who were there and got to see this band live and stuff, how lucky are they, And Chris Lane, so Chris Lane, I think, plays bass. Mike likely was trying to cut down the weight at the gym with me. I play Gibsons and they ain't light. Yeah. Lol. Yeah. So I don't know. I dabble in bass a little bit. So I don't really know it. And it's going to be hole-assed, thus the holes. There you go. So I think we figured out the mystery. Anyway, and Mike would be into aerodynamics because he's flying a plane, like, right as we speak, probably, unless he's already landed. I don't know. So hopefully he had a safe flight, and we'll hear from him soon in the comments. But yeah, it was good stuff. Good stuff. So, and Mix Club said, I got an old Rick that needs some speed holes. It's like a brick. All right. Well, that's gonna about do it for episode 30. I can't believe we're already at episode 30. Seems like just yesterday I started this show up, and here we are. Again, get those tracks in for next time. Right here, bit.ly/YouRockSubmit. So I thank you all for hanging out. Almost 4 hours. That's a great show. A lot of awesome music in this one, and it was fitting for. Hey, Marshall. Yeah, we're just about wrapping up here, but you can always go back and check the replay. We love replay viewers. Salute to all the people watching on replay. You all rock as well. So I thank you all so much for checking out the show, and for those of you who sent in awesome music, really appreciate it. It's an honor to do this every week and play your awesome and great music. So yeah, so let's see what's coming up. So tomorrow, thank you so much, Marshall. Appreciate that. Yeah, hit the like button. That's always good, and the subscribe button and the bell icon. Do all the YouTubey things. So tomorrow, you got a great interview coming up on Jade Starr's channel with the Lillypillys. Think you may, they kicked off the show tonight. They're a great band from Australia, just released a new album. So it's going to be very interesting to hear from them. And of course, Jade does these amazing, 2-hour long interviews. So it's going to be epic. And then I think Ron Ward probably has a show tomorrow night. And then I'll be back on Friday, 5:30 p.m. with Thomas Christ Live. Probably going to do some 80s stuff for Russ because he wanted me to do that. Hey, it's Tremor Bear. Tremor Bear, we're just wrapping up, bud. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be good. So I thank you all for hanging out once again. Love y'all, and as I always say, you know what to do. Keep rocking, and I'll catch ya on the next one. Have a great night, everybody.